Alright, welcome back to Roadwarden. It's been a really long time since I've played this one. I think my save is from April 11th. Yeah, it's been a month. Let's hope I remember enough. But let's get right into it. Some parts of the road lead uphill, some downhill. The forests are lush, but not too dark. Oh, lush. It's really early in the morning. I can barely see right now. The few foraging deer and boars keep their distance, and the birds are disinterested in your presence, singing cheerfully and preening their feathers. Sounds of an ongoing hunt reach you from the east, but none of the nearby creatures seem bothered. Once you get farther north, the colorful meadow reveals tall hills on the other side of the stream, but the road leads through a valley. There's a gentle plume of smoke coming from one of the mountains in the west. It doesn't look like a place on fire. Maybe there's a settlement in the mountains. Yeah, we go right to it. I think. I think I hear bees. Oh, flies, okay. The road leads to a gentle creek, filled with the buzzing of flies, mosquitoes, and gnats. You don't spot any critters among the tall meadows, tree branches, or rocky slopes. Seeing the shapeless, dark vortex of wings, Sodal snorts. You're currently on the southern bank. Alright, this place is annoying. I'll probably die of some kind of Lyme disease or something. Huh. Can I wrap my... Wow, I really don't like this place. I could wrap myself in a bunch of stuff. A blazing torch might not be as useful. If I seem safe enough, I think I'll try the wrapping myself up. It takes you longer than you would have hoped for, but you manage to cover yourself with an armor of at least 3 layers of linen, leather, wool, and helm. Only your eyes with a single finger and a single finger remain without cover. Once you get closer to the fort, countless creatures beset you, making you instantly shut your eyes. They are striking the clothes, covering your open mouth, and hitting your cell like a squishy, buzzing hail. You ride forward blindly, trying to get out of there as fast as you can, but the insects stick with you for another few minutes. The red marks on your fingers start to burn slowly. Ouch. So it all swishes its tail angrily as it turns its head to its left, observing you with one reproachful eye, pinning its ears back. You look around and make sure nothing will try to jump on you, and once you decide you're safe, you take off the suit. Unless you find an easier way to protect yourself, the insects will keep slowing you down. Uh, at least I kept my blood. Um, is it really so dark I can't do anything else? I can't click on that. Oh, I'm about to die, aren't I? This might be the last episode. I guess I have to travel. Alright. Lock my pillar, I'm up here. Alright, let's keep moving north past that little stream right there. For most of the time you're surrounded by yellow meadows. The trees on your left get sparser, while the few lonely birches on your right still bear the signs of tapping, marked with knife cuts, tied with cords. Some of them still carry wooden vessels, as if they were... What was that? As if they were simply abandoned. Maybe last spring. Maybe before that. A few of the trees are already dried out, and the winds manage to knock them down. As you get closer to the crossroads, the ground gets muddy. The beaten path avoids the wetlands as much as it can. The screeches and hisses mix with the buzzing of insects, and as you reach a small pond, I don't see a pond, there are signs of blood on its bank. The air is moist and heavy, and has a hint of rotten meat to it. Better to avoid the bogs when nighttime approaches. Such places rarely have fine roads. It's getting really dark now. The trees and bushes are sparse here, growing from the barren grassland. Some of them get out of the way. The cheap bogs are darker than forest. Local creatures start their hunt up to an hour earlier. Uh-oh. That's probably right now, or whenever this is. The, I really hate that. The trees and bushes are sparse here, growing from the barren grassland. Some of them bear late summer fruits. Nice. A group of wayfarers is spread around the broken signpost and the abandoned cart. Wayfarers. Apparently they're not people. They're skinny but healthy. Okay, maybe they are people. And they're standing upright. They're wearing humble, dim gambensons on top of their hemp tunics and pants. All of them worn. In some cases undyed, while others are dark green or brown. Four of these individuals wear cloaks, carry lit lanterns, and are armed with spears, bows, and stone maces. On their necks, wrists, and belts, you spot small talismans, fangs, bones, wooden beads, leather straps. There's also the fifth figure, standing a bit in the back, with lowered shoulders. Unlike the others, they're hooded, and in such a manner that you doubt they can see anything other than their boots. Their clothes are shabby, worn, but your eyes mostly run to their club. A bow, as long as its owner, is tall and as thick as a leg, resting with one end on the ground. You get closer, and the person raises the weapon with just one arm, but another traveler gestures for them to stop, and they do so right away, freezing in place. I stay in the saddle, just in case. The man behind the gesture doesn't approach you, just nods. Bogs aren't safe for us. Baz, even less, stranger. Tis, as it flies, tis evenfall, and for all roofs, and far from our roofs. Better keep moving. You'll find an inn soon. I can't afford an inn. I'm going to die. You try to digest his thick accent. His He's broad-shouldered, with a large belly, but the scars on his face sculpt an image of someone who's earned their share of food with many skirmishes. He doesn't reach for his weapon, and pushes one of his companions closer to the cart. She kneels by an empty box and looks inside it. The man observes you with little curiosity, holding his lantern high in the air. I guess I'll be friendly. I nod at the cart. Need any help? I could use. They seem to be poor. I don't know if helping will be all that useful for me. He makes an annoyed grimace. Not really. 'Tis timbers sickening, mouldy and wet. We're checking on the place. Bah seems 'tis bad year for it. I don't understand. He looks at his companions, who simply shrug and spread to take a look at the cart. All but the one with the bow, who doesn't move an inch. I can't say I've time to loaf. You've questions? Ask. But be quick. Don't put us to sleep. I don't think talking to them will be all that helpful for me. I can always do another playthrough, but probably not on video, because that's it flies. I'm out of here. I gesture for them to clear the way. I am leaving. He steps aside. His companions are giving you harsh looks. The one with the bow remains silent and still, like a statue. Can't I just ride past them? Travel. Alright. So settlement seem to be to the left, but I am in trouble. They have a symbol for nighttime something or other. Huh. Alright, so which way did I have to go? I don't remember. I guess a settlement might be farther away from some other place. So let's go for this one. You leave the wetlands behind. The pebbled road runs through the hillside, with tall grasses and rock faces above you, and dark, lush forest below. Chunks of this path were shaped by human tools, who knows how many centuries ago. To widen it, the builders dug through the uneven boulders, and used rocks and logs to fill up the cavities with thousands of rocks. And used rocks and logs to fill up the cavities with thousands of rocks. Okay. With each one smaller than your fist. While you have a good view of what's happening between the trees on your right, the bushes and shrubs grow so densely between them that you can't imagine entering these woods on your own. Farther south, there are plumes of smoke. A settlement, most likely. Come on, settlement. Oh, yeah, right, it's covered. I can't see because I have to get inside first. It doesn't look like a good settlement. At the top of the hill, you reach a stone wall. A quiet place with no smoke coming from behind it. You look inside and see the glimpse of a peaceful ruin. Oh no! While the main road is beaten and easy for hooves to trot, the destroyed gate and the remains of the front yard have almost been reclaimed by the short grasses. You seek any suspicious movement, but the place seems to be free of inhabitants, larger than a falcon. The air is fresh, and the wind shakes the tree crowns gently. Enter the yard. You've got to find a place to stay. Yeah, that's the sun going down, the moon's already coming up. The hamlet could be a hunter's shelter, a military outpost, or a storehouse for traders. But you spot no fresh human trails. The damaged door and gate are years old, soggy and moldy. And judging by the squirrels, birds, and the animal feces you see in the grass, this place is but a part of the wilderness. The roof collapsed only a few years back, turning into food for mushrooms. The outer walls look generations old, but it used to be maintained. Some of its material came from different times and areas. I might have a bit of time to look around. Let's go to the back of the building. What's with this music? I don't think there's any roof at all. The chaos sparks right after you approach the tree trunk stump. That's this one over here, or it could be this one. The dusk fox's growls sound like a mix of an obnoxious bird and an infant. One of the animals, standing only a few feet away from you, is jumping and showcasing its tiny, sharp teeth and a raccoon-like black mask on its little head. The animal, with its thick, brownish gray fur, seems more stout than any red fox. Huh. The second loud creature jumps onto a table made of a halved trunk. Unlike the first one, it has a brighter, golden fur. It bends one of its forelegs, observing you with its dark eyes. Not furious, nor scared, rather sad and protective. Its growl turns into a miserable whine. The beasts are not even waist high, but their numbers may be an issue. There's yet another sound coming from behind you, and even more from the bushes nearby. Huh. I'm gonna try to step away. I think they're trying to defend their territory. I step away and try to count them. You take a quick glance and evade the creature in front of you as it tries to bite your leg, but you then feel the bite on your calf. The third fox was standing right behind you. While it's loud, it's also lumbering about, not trying to hold you in place. The noises from the bushes belong to little pups, most likely harmless, though they are doing their best to imitate their guardians. You take a step back. Okay, let's run for it. You pass the weaker fox and run towards your belongings, encouraging the beast to chase you all the way to the gate as they growl with determination. For now, they stay in the shelter, filled with pride. Okay, we both take a steps back. Okay, this place was already abandoned, so I'll let the dusk foxes stay. They aren't threatening anyone. But I want to get inside that house. If I say actually, would they still attack? I don't have time, and this is apparently not a good place to shelter. Yeah, let's get out of here. The dusk foxes observe you as you climb up the saddle. They're growling and walking in circles. One of the pups knocks down their sibling, starting a playful fight. Can I seek shelter? Howler's Den. I guess that's the one I know. I just have to travel. Wait, is that going to send me back to that place or? Dang it. You're right through the open gate. Then dismount carefully. A washerwoman is singing about the last sunbeams of summer. I think they should have said travel to Howler's Den as that, but let's see. Last sunbeams of summer. There are no sunbeams. It's nighttime already. but her heavy accent makes the words difficult to understand. Oh, wait, no, singing about, okay. Two guards are having a duel with blunt spears. Can I just pass out and they take me to the place? If I were to sleep. Yeah, I can't afford that, and I'm super hungry. Okay, let's approach the innkeeper. Let's see, would this be the same thing? It's getting darker, but not much colder. More than a dozen locals are gathered at or by the tables, playing dice or other games, drinking, eating supper, or simply chatting. The innkeeper is standing behind his counter, filling mugs with beer or buttermilk, while his daughter is cleaning the tables with a wet cloth and carrying around a bucket of stream water. Thais is standing near the bank, giving commands to a group of armored guards. Let's take to this guy. I could only get rations, right? And I can't afford anything. Thanks. I'll just sleep right here, thanks. Just forget it. I'm okay. The sounds of rain wake you up briefly. Dang it. Before you return to sleep, you think about your plans. Riding in the mud is difficult, so Dolan will have a rough time, especially on the unpaved grounds. It may be a good day to take a break at an inn, if I could afford anything. It's a calm, warm night. As your first sleep ends, you stretch out and prepare yourself for an active hour or two. It's time to take care of some things that must be done at least once every few days, though they are a bit more challenging than your nightly routine. Okay, let's see. Gather my amulet, practicing how the pneuma flows through my cell. Sure. Okay, it's warm here, but the mouflon skin allows your back to rest a bit. You wake up a couple of times during the night. The smell of the cooked stew fuels your hunger, and the staff returns to the room once every hour or so to stir the pot. You wake up early, but leave the building to check up on Sodal and give it water from the creek. The innkeeper is sitting near the door, from time to time carrying another bowl of either stew or gruel. Thais is nowhere to be seen. You're on the verge of death, and it affects your appearance. Huh. Alright, let's see. Can you tell me where she's not here? Okay. And so thank you, take your time. And we're done. Any free food, I'm dying. Nope. Oh wait, no, I've got rations. I'll be fine. Can I eat the rations or do I actively eat the rations? Okay, I guess it just happens. I think. Let's see, the rest snacks spoil fast. Only when necessary. Okay, maybe it'll automatically happen. Okay, that'll keep me alive for a while. Get me to the map. What do you mean it'll take me forever to get there? Can I just go? I guess I have to leave town first. Okay, leave the square. Go to the main square. No, leave the square. Alright, I can travel from here. Can I eat? No, forget that. Eat the foxes. Let's check. I think it's over here. Archive. Now, where's the place I have to go to? What's the archive? Why am I at the bottom? That might be something else. It was journal, right? Quests. See, where is the place? I don't know how to do the Dolman thing. Who live near Old Pagos? I can't afford anything. Groups and places. Old Pagos. Western village settled on the barren shoulder. Huh. Yeah, I have to get to the west. Okay, travel. But this way is blocked, isn't it? I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Let's go back there. I couldn't tell anybody. The path is clear in a way. The pebbler is nowhere in sight, but the road is covered with leaves and broken branches. The only fruit-bearing trees are growing right on the side of the road, surely planted there by humans. There are plenty of roots and leaves the monsters may chew on, but it may return any day now. Alright, there were places. Oh, wait. Chop their branches. Why would I want to do that? Huh. There's a monster. Okay, here's a place I haven't been to. I guess there was a monster that was blocking my path. But for right now, I'm actually out of time, so I'll go ahead and stop here. See you all next time. Bye!